Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to this video. Today I am doing my August TBR. I thought that maybe I should just do a TBR video first and then I have to do my favorite reads so far of 2022. I've read 24 books this year. Some really good and like only a couple, not too. I don't really think I've read any bad books this year, which is really good. I'm going to start with the books I already finished. I'm filming this on the 7th of August. I finished all these books in literally a day at the library. So first I reread Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover and I annotated it. This book is a 5-star. It's a 5-star read. It's even better the second time through, personally, I thought at least. I really like the way I annotated this. I try to do different style and I really like it. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this book's about, but if not, here's like a little summary. Tate moves in with her brother Corbin, who's a pilot, and lives in like a building full of other pilots. When she goes to like go to the apartment for the first time, there's this dude drunk and passed out on the doorstep, and then she gets in the building after a little tussle with him. She gets in the apartment and she calls her brother and she's like, "Help." He's not home, but she's like, "Help." Turns out it's her brother's best friend. So then he goes to Thanksgiving with them and an arrangement is struck, and it's great. It's kind of fucked up. Like I didn't realize how many things, if you read this book, how many things that happened when it was Miles' POV and Rachel's POV were kind of like the sentences were kind of together. I didn't understand that until now, and I was like, Coho, why are you doing this to me? My heart hurts. Anyways, the next two books I've finished, was It's Not Summer Without You and We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. This book was definitely the worst out of the trilogy. I'm gonna say it. It was the worst. I read the first book. I think that's my favorite. This is my second favorite. This is my last favorite. But this one's about them going to chase one of the brothers, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Pretty much in the first book, they're like at this beach and like the two brothers are kind of fighting over her a little bit. I don't really remember much. But then the brother, I can't really say much about this book. They go to chase, okay. One of the brothers calls Belly, our main character, and is like, "Hey, my brother's gone, help me." And then they go to Cousins Beach where they've gone every single year. And then in this book, there's a marriage happening, but then it doesn't actually get married. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then we're gonna go with our two library books I got for this month. The book I'm currently reading is Final Girls by Riley Sager. I don't know if I should put my library book in here. This book, I don't really know much about it yet because I'm currently reading it, but I'm very excited to finish this. I'm on page 118. I started this 119. I started this yesterday at the start of chapter 14. Pretty much what I've understand so far, Quincy? Yeah, Quincy is our main character, and there's 3 final girls, but one of them dies, and that's pretty much where this book starts. Getting the news that one of the other final girls dies. The other one went MIA, and like she hasn't, like, no one's heard from her pretty much. But then after the news about one of the final girls dying, they kind of meet up, and someone says that Samantha, who was the final girl that went MIA, is like something's off about her. I don't know. I kind of feel that. I kind of vibe with that. So far, this is a really good book. It's my first mystery of the year. Like, for this time, I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Good Girl Bad Blood quite a while ago. I didn't read As Good as Dead, though. I never read that. I think that's what it's called. Anyways. Then, since I liked the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy so much, I decided that I would get To All the Boys I've Loved Before, also by Jenny Han, because I've read this book and I've watched the first and second movie. Yeah, and I've read this book for like in 6th grade, and I'm gonna be a freshman this year, so it's been quite a while. So I decided I should probably get it again and read it. I love this. I love the movies. I like the first and second movie. I really did. So I really hope I like the books. I've made a goal for myself to reread all of my Colleen Hoover books before October. But I reread Ugly Love. That was the first book, and then hopefully the second book will be November 9, which it's already annotated, so I just have to sit down and read it for like a whole day. It's not even 300 pages, is it? Okay, it's a little more than 300 pages. It's like, it's 307 pages. I could read this in a day easily. I just need to go to the library with this and nothing else. Yeah. This is about Ben and Fallon. Fallon is moving to New York. I think it's New York, but they meet on her last day in LA, and then every single year on November 9 they meet up and they have one full day together. It's for Ben's romance novel that he is trying to write because he's a romance author. Some of the best memories I have from this school year was sitting in my French class and reading this after doing the work we do right before class. I forgot what it's called. And then possibly a second book I want to read by Colleen Hoover this month. I might actually save this for like September, like dinner in September. But Verity by Colleen Hoover, because this is one of my favorite books ever. This and Punk 57 were my 2 favorite books for a very long time, but now I'm thinking it's, what's it called? The Summer I Turned Pretty, and then We'll Always Have Summer, because I really like those 2 books. But this is about, well, it's not really a couple. I mean, it kind of is about a couple. Verity and Jeremy were married, but then Verity, she's an author, and she's writing this huge series, but she got in an accident, so she needs a ghostwriter to finish it, and that ghostwriter is Lowen, our main character, and she accepts the job, and she has to go to Lowen and Verity's house to go through her desk, but Verity is paralyzed in her bed. Or is she? I'm team manuscript. 100%. There's no way that she can make all that stuff up. It's disgusting if she did. I think it's the most disgusting thing ever if she just made all this stuff up about her children. Anyways. And then the last book I have for this TBR, which I'm probably not going to read all these books. I don't know. But I've read like 3 books in 5 days, and I'm almost done with Final Girls. I'm like almost halfway through. But the last book I want to read this month, or like one of the last books, is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, because I've watched the movies, but I haven't read the books, and I'm a huge Draco Malfoy, George Weasley, Draco talk. I have my mahogany apple candle over on my bedside table. So I need to read these. I have until the 27th to read these. So I think I'm probably going to finish this one, and then do November 9. Because this is going to be like a day, but then finish this one. This would probably be like 2 days. And then I'll probably read whatever in between that. I don't know.